Hello traders, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'll be sharing with you guys another bomb. So in this episode I'm going to be showing you guys tricks and secrets how you can use to grow your small account. Alright, so if you are trying to grow your account, you are always blowing it up, guys, I'm going to share with you some tips that are going to help you. You have gone online, you see how people grow their accounts. I've been sharing it many times in my channel and even my Telegram platform, how I grow small accounts, guys. And when you try to do it, you always end up growing your account. So what are you lacking? That's what I'm going to be sharing with you in this video, guys. If you like to always watch videos like this, make sure you give me a thumbs up. And if this is your first time coming across my channel, make sure you subscribe by hitting on the subscribe button and notification bell, so that anytime I post a new video, you are going to be the first to get a notification. Make sure that you watch the video till the end, guys. Okay traders, welcome to my channel.
I am Full Kingsley. By the grace of God, I bring to you guys strategies, tutorials on the forex market, volatility indices, metals like gold, Nasdaq, VIX75, many other instruments. You want to subscribe to the channel by hitting on the subscribe button and notification bell to not miss out.
So I'm going to be giving you 5 tips, guys. If you try to implement these tips, you are going to see a transformation in your trading. Alright, number 1 tip: if you want to grow a small account, if you look for the right broker. Alright, this might look common, but I'm going to explain some things that you might not have known before. Alright, you make sure that you trade with the right broker, guys. We have different types of brokers out there. We have ECN brokers, right? We have market makers. We have brokers that are both ECN and they are market makers, right? There are some brokers that actually manipulate trades. There are some brokers which their spreads are naturally high. That's why you see that some people usually place a trade. You know, we can place the same trade in the same currency pair with the same stop loss, and sometimes you realize that the trade will hit one person's stop loss while the other's trade is still running, and maybe you go up right on to hitting their take profit, guys. Now what is the difference? The difference is the spread of the broker. And you have some other brokers who intentionally manipulate traders to make sure that they have losing streaks, right, or they have losing trades, because that's how they earn their commission. Now some brokers earn commission based on your losing trades, while others earn their commission just based on the fact that you did a trade or you carried out a trade, whether a winning trade or a losing trade, right? So you need to know those differences and know the type of broker to choose, guys. You are trading with a small account. You don't want to make any error, any little mistake, guys. The market won't forgive you. So you want to make sure that you have the best brokers possible, right? So you want to check this video's description below. You are going to see a link to the broker in which I use, guys, with amazing spreads and amazing whatever, right? So make sure that you sign up through the broker. Okay, so basically you might want to go further to do research on what type of brokers you need to be using. Now another thing you will need to pay attention to, guys, which is very important, is test your strategy and prove it. Test your strategy and prove it, guys. You have a small account size, you need to have a high win rate, right? You don't need to guess. Most traders in this industry, they just enter based on their emotion. They just see price going up, they buy. When they see price coming down, they sell, and then they are shaking and all of that. All of those things, you need to have a proven strategy. You need to know that this particular pattern works. You need to have a strategy in which you have tested it, right? So if you are confused on what strategy to pick up, we have many free strategies in which we have dropped in this channel, right? Starting from the SMCs, trend line, candlestick, whatever strategy. You need to pick one strategy, guys. You can develop a strategy to become very good if you test it very well, right? And in another hand, if you are finding it difficult to pick your own edge, right, our mentorship is open, right? We are actually giving 50% off on all our programs. So you want to benefit from this wonderful opportunity, write me up. The link will be in this telegram, in the link of the telegram will be in this video's description below, and then we are going to chat on how your training is going to take place, guys. We organize Zoom meetings, we teach you on how to execute trades with a lot of accuracy, right? We are going to add you up to a group where we are going to be getting daily analysis on the strategies we teach you, guys. You are going to become a better trader, right? And then you'll be able to grow that account that has been difficult, right? So make sure that you test your strategy. You can open a demo account after you learn the strategy. You put exactly the amount of money which you think that you'll be able to fund in a live account. You test, you take many trades, right? You make sure you manage your risk, take as many trades as possible, master the strategy well, and then before you come now to your live account to think about growing, because you can never grow an account, guys, if you don't have the skill. Most people you see growing accounts, they have the skills, they have tested, and they know that this particular strategy works. So basically that's that, guys. And then another thing you need to also pay attention to is, guys, you need to pick out the best setups, right? So in another hand, you need to be very patient. You need to wait for good trading opportunities. You don't need to be in a haste. Don't be moved with what you see on social media. Don't be moved with other people's profits they post and then you come, because most mistakes that traders commit, right, I'm speaking from experience, guys, is as a result of lack of patience. And this lack of patience sometimes is moved by what you see. Maybe other traders post profits and then you try to do the same things. Most times you are going to blow up your accounts, guys. So make sure that you are very patient after testing your strategy. Make sure that you wait to see that strategy, guys. You don't need to take 100 trades a day, right? You need to look for the best trade setups and then you take them. You are going to see better results. If you see any times people flip the account, it's because they have seen the A plus setups. Like me, for instance, I have my A plus setup, I have A setup, I have B plus and then B setups. So I have A plus setups in which if I want to take a risky trade, right, maybe risk a little bit more, I have to go for the A plus setup, right? And that's what I actually teach people in my mentorship group, right? And that's exactly what happens when you want to grow an account. So make sure you are patient to wait for those setups, right? If at all you have a good A plus setup, right? Now another thing you need to do is what? You need to ensure that you choose the right instruments and the right markets to trade. You need to trade the best that you know, guys, right? You know, you are going to see people using trading indices, you are going to see people trading metals, you are going to see people trading currency pairs and then flipping. There's one trader who is good at using maybe trading indices, maybe NAS 100, NASDAQ or US 30. Another trader is good at trading GPU or Euro US dollar, guys. Now you cannot just become good by seeing someone being good. No, you need to have tested it by yourself, right? You need to know that, okay, this is the particular market in which I've tested I'm good at, right? And then you focus on it. If you focus on the forex pairs, for instance, if you think that it's good for you, or you focus on gold, whatever, but you need to test it and then see that it works for you. So when you choose the right instruments, guys, the right instrument does not necessarily mean it's what trader B is using or trader C is using. Guys, it's not because trader C use gold to grow the account that you think it will pop or it will necessarily work for you. Some strategies work more for some particular pairs or indices. That's one thing most traders don't know. Listen attentively, guys. Some strategies work more for gold and they might not work the same for Euro US dollar. So don't trade based on what you see another trader doing. Trade based on what you have tested and it works for you. That's why you see that in our mentorship course we actually teach and then we show you what particular pairs or what particular indices, what particular instruments or what conditions you should be trading using that particular strategy. That's why you see many people failing. They pick what, or they just watch a strategy online, they want to apply it where it does not really work. So you need to understand some of these things, guys, and then you make sure that you use the appropriate instruments. It's going to help you grow your account, guys. So it's not about just picking everything randomly. Remember, you have a small account. Like I always say, the market will not forgive you when you make or you commit a little error, guys. You will not be forgiven. So you want to avoid any error as possible. All right. And then another thing, which is, it might look funny, but guys, one of the best ways to grow your account is by buying a prop firm account, right? I see people struggling with $100. If you are struggling with a $100, $500 account, which you don't have skills, you don't have the necessary skills, guys, the probability of you growing the account is 5% or 1% on 100, because you don't yet have the skills and there are many things that you don't know yet. But now, if you are able to purchase a prop firm account with maybe $100, you can purchase maybe a $10,000 account or maybe something like that, right? And if you are able to trade it gradually, you manage your risk well. Even if you don't pass it immediately, guys, you are going to get more skills. You are going to master that particular strategy very well. You are going to, learn some patterns and you are going to get used to trading, right, in a long run, right? It's not like many traders who always blow, because many traders have not been able to really understand the market well because they don't have the opportunity to take 10 trades, 5 trades. They have blown up their accounts. So with a prop firm account now, you have more leverage to trade, and with more leverage you are going to get what? You are going to get more experience. And if you become good and better at it, guys, with, let's just say, with a $10,000 account, for instance, if you pass the first phase and the second phase, guys, what happened? You get funded. Now if you get funded and make 10%, how much? That's $1,000 we should be able to withdraw. And some firms like Lionheart Funding, they give up to 90%. So if you make $1,000, you can keep $900, right? Remember, your initial investment was just like maybe $100. So that's a fast way in which you grow, but in a more conservative way. You are not trading, you are not rushing, because you have enough capital, guys. So that's a good way, right? If you want to sign up with with a firm I actually use, I use Lionheart Funding, right? The link is in the pinned comment below. I'm also going to drop in this video's description. If you click on it, you can sign up. You are going to see amazing bonus, you are going to see amazing package, guys. So I think this is a very good way for traders who have problem with capital to actually leverage up their trading and then trade without pressure, because you know that you are going to have you have enough capital, and if you manage your risks properly, guys, it's going to be amazing. So basically, guys, those are the tips, guys. Try as much as you can to implement these tips, guys. Let's take a quick recap. I've talked on picking out the right broker, and I've told you guys you can do a little research on what type of broker you think, and I've said ECN brokers sometimes are more preferable, right? And then I've also talked about test a proven strategy. Pick a strategy and test it. And I've said, if you don't have a strategy, or you think that it's difficult to develop the edge by yourself, you can write us up and then you get engaged in our mentorship program. We are going to help you out, right? And then we have also talked about using the right instruments, the right markets. Guys, you need to know what to teach, what to trade, and when to trade. This is going to help you in a great deal, guys. And then we have also talked about being patient, guys. Patient to pick the right trade at the right times. And we have talked about leveraging up by getting a platform account. So basically, that will help you, guys. If you found this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up. And if this is your first time coming across this channel, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel by hitting on the subscribe button and notification bell. See you in the next video.